people who aren't ideal, I think there's kind of two ways that they can, that ends up with them. They either are absolutely fine or, you know, they're not. And I don't know, I wish we could all be absolutely fine. I wish there wasn't that ideal that we had to strive for. I wish that we could just accept ourselves.
I think what happens to people who don't fit the ideal body really depends on what they let happen to them, because if they retain their self-confidence and understand that the ideal body image is unreasonable, then nothing negative happens from it. But if people try and conform to this image, then that's when they start getting eating disorders and trying to conform and having negative things happen to them because of the conformity.
I think that women who don't fit that ideal body that's, you know, emphasized in the media or whatever are very damaged by it. And it's very unrealistic, and so like they get really damaged in terms of, you know, eating disorders, poor body image, things like that. Even, you know, even overweight women, you know, they have more trouble overcoming it because of the media. Like, they feel too much pressure, they don't learn the right approach to love their body, and that, you know, it's okay, and, you know, the media doesn't understand that, like, some of people that are overweight, it's genetic or things like that.
I feel like it depends. If you're, like, just slightly out of the scale, you're not, because I feel like there was this, like, statistical reading where guys actually, like, women are the more critical ones of each other than guys. Guys aren't as critical. Yeah, they like the sexy lady on TV, but, like, realistically, they don't really expect that from girls. But at the same time, I think women who are, like, you know, really overweight, sometimes they're ostracized, but I think because 77% of the US is overweight, I think that's becoming, as horrible as it sounds, more accepted, you know, so I don't feel like they're necessarily ostracized, but they aren't seen in a positive light either.
This picture, I remember, like, the whole controversy with her, like, when that happened. Like, when she went on her talk show and she's like, they are calling me fat, this is not fat, and I think she looks wonderful. Like, I don't know, like, she just looks very natural. Like, here, this looks so fake, and I don't think she had any work done, but I don't know. Like, I just feel like, I mean, she's kind of doing a weird, like, pose in it, but I don't know, I think she looks fine.
For the Tyra Banks picture, I think it's definitely overrated because I personally feel that, like, as long as she's comfortable with her shape, then that's fine.
I wanted a junction.
These girls look very, very skinny, and I think they have a dress on, but they don't look good in it because I can see their bones showing, and their legs are very pretty, but I think they're too skinny. And I think if you're too skinny, you don't look good at anything, except models who have professions for that. But if it's a normal person wearing a dress or a shirt and doesn't show any shape because you're too skinny, I think that's ugly.
You were out of my league.
I guess the first thing that sort of jumps out at me is sort of the conspicuous race and class issue that it just jumps out off the ad. For one thing, all of the people in the ad are white, and they obviously have money because of the cuts and the sort of the styles of the clothing that the girls are wearing. The guys not so much. I mean, this one guy is wearing a tie, which kind of is a little bit of a giveaway, but it's just really interesting how I mean, a lot of times I think that in the media it's not just so important of what's being said, but also what isn't being said. I mean, this ad is incredibly exclusive of any people of color and those who don't have money. So when people look at these ads, they're saying, wow, I really wish I looked like that. For minorities, women especially, this is an impossibility. You can't achieve, you know, the main character who's in the center and blonde hair and really, really thin. You can't achieve that sort of beauty ever. So it's a completely unattainable image of beauty for anyone who isn't of color, and it's exclusive of them too. So it's very, very, you know, for myself being a black woman, it is very obvious that this seems to me to be saying this isn't for you.